Okay, so I finally managed to break out of the 1400 bracket. Got to 1529, which is a new season best. The conquest cap was lifted, so that seemed to make a difference with groups. Found a chill group. Everyone was talking in chat. No one was yelling at anyone. We had a 4 game winning streak. We did 2 Eye of the Storm games, which were almost alike because we had a hunter who kept losing Blood Elf Tower. So we kept having to run back to reclaim that. And then we had 2 Arathi Basin games. And people seemed to know where they needed to be. So all the games we had were close. But we did in Eye of the Storm. We managed to keep getting the flag, and then in Arathi Basin we managed to keep 3 bases. Um, so yeah, it was it was a good time. So it was actually kind of a nice change for once. So don't let anyone tell you that you need Discord. Um, and then the second Eye of the Storm game, I got my Season 3 mount, as you see there, which I had mixed feelings about because I really wanted to get this on my, or with my Warlock. I really had plans for my Warlock that just didn't pan out this season. So I'm hoping in Season 4 they're supposed to have the cross faction. So I'm hoping that um, improves things to some extent. So we should have. I'll have 5 rewards, 3 PvP, and 2 looking for raid. I also um, managed to get the other. Well, they call this a prism, but the other color for the LFR, the green version. So now the only one I'm missing is normal and mythic. And then there's another one that's like an inverted color of the PvP that says it's vendor only. So I'm assuming that is like a higher, if you upgrade it to a higher level, like the items in Warlords did, it kind of has a different appearance. So, but just being inverted, I'm not too concerned with that. So, oh, I thought I was going to have 2. Maybe you needed 5. Oh, defeat 5. Yeah, okay. And then I get the same one. Oh, well, that was just a waste. Uh, pants, cloak, or staff. It keeps wanting to give me a staff. Well, that did not help out much at all. I hate to lose the haste, but it is the only one that is an actual upgrade. So gonna have to go with that. That was a disappointing. Um, that was a disappointing vault. So I don't have to use the pants. I have conquest. Because almost everything is season 3 now. Yeah, challenger, 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 challenger. Oh, my boot. Oh, I didn't upgrade my boots. I bought them and they didn't upgrade them. So I guess we can go to that. Yeah, I have 3,000. I'm just not sure what to use it on right at the moment. So for some reason, I don't have the head appearance. I don't know if you um, unlock it, if it was unlocking over time. Um,
May I tempt you with my wares?
Yeah, no. The only two I have don't match either set, so I am somewhat confused. Even if I go to all, um, it doesn't drop me anything else. It just kind of shows me weapons. So, which is really strange. Like I can get every piece of
Your patronage is always
the
appreciated.
set. Like I can buy the chest, but for some reason I can't get the head, which is a vendor item. Now, as I was completing the limited edition set, I was getting the other pieces as well. Um, so I don't know if I get the head for this, if I'll get I assume I'll get the other one then. That can't surely be the only way to get it. Or maybe it unlocks. Um, I was gonna say maybe it unlocks with your ranking, which doesn't make a whole lot of
All
sense
goods
because I
and
have other
services for
pieces.
sale
So I don't. Oh, right. I need to
until our
win a
next
game this week.
transaction.
That's right. Okay. Well, those are gonna have to be upgraded. I also got, which might be worth mentioning, the trinket, or not trinket, the neck cartel wise proof of initiation, which teleports you to a random location. So I'll do that. And it says teleport to the location of um, one of his associates. But it takes you to random places that have no association with anything. I have been teleported. I was kind of doing this every 12 hours just to see like where you'd end up because you were spending a lot of time in queue for um, battlegrounds there for a while. Um, so I thought, so is this going to take me back to the first place it took me was the sewers. So I thought, oh, okay, because nope, it took me to Suramar. Okay. As I said, takes you to a random location. Well, clips me through Suramar. Yeah. So as I said, just a random location that has no bearing on anything. So, oh, and now I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Okay. What was this supposed to be? An area you were not supposed to be in, apparently. Yeah. So there you go. That's the kind of thing it does. Normally, it takes you to, as I started to say, the first place it took me to was the sewers of Dalaran, where the black market was in Legion. And the brokers are the black market vendors in Shadowlands. So I had assumed that's where it took you was like all the places the black market used to be as a point of location, but that is not true. It took me to Vajir in some random cave under the water. I mean, it's been all over the place. I've looked it up. It seems to be taking me to places that it takes other people, so it seems to have like a set amount of locations. Just kind of bizarre how it works. Okay, so had a pretty good week with Mythics. Got to 1259 from one, I think it was 190 something. So everything I did was an upgrade. I did some um, mostly +8, +7. Pretty comfortable with doing +8, so I think I'll try to um, do a 9 or a 10 here at some point. Um, See how that goes. A lot of them were a lot lower, so doing an 8 was a fair enough challenge, but now as you can see, like about half of them are 8. Some of these were 7s, that I completed and then went back and did is 8, and then the rating increase is fairly low. So yeah, and then this week is 4. So yeah, might try to even things. Oh, I haven't done the Halls of Atonement at all. Yeah, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, so should have my 2 rewards. Something should be an upgrade. I think it's like 160 something. Yeah, 162. Select a player in your party or raid, granting them 17 of their highest secondary stat and granting you 106 of that same stat for 30 minutes. Uh-huh. That's haste, that's just agility. I don't know. Is this better than the totem? I'm kind of getting used to the totem. Though it's not a major DPS increase. Oh no, do I take another totem or do I? Because at 1400 I can upgrade my gear some more, so I can get this to. I kind of like critical strike. Gives me more haste and more critical strike. Although I'm very tempted to take the totem because if I can get 100 of another stat, like I could use this on another hunter. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I think the trinket might be worth taking just to play around with. So I've ran streets and I'm not getting this to drop, this or the the other one. Let me look here because I wanted the letter. Oh, whoa, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Minuscule male mental in an envelope. That granted haste. Your range attacks and abilities have a chance to summon a Menatol that throws unstable goods at your target for quite a bit of arcane damage. So that would have fit in perfectly with marksmanship. Although I have had people use this Solis secret technique. Have had people use this on me, so that kind of makes more sense. So, and what would have my secondary high stat been? Critical strike. So there you go. And I suppose it has a 2-minute cooldown like everything else does. 2-minute, 3-minute. So if you don't like the stat, you can always change it to a different where did it go? And it is higher than the So, and if not, I can switch back to the totem. But this was intended for survival, as I've mentioned. So now we'll actually have a range, both 2 range trinkets. So, and this actually kind of works out better because I can't use, if you use one trinket effect, it puts both of them on cooldown. So if I can use one at the start of the game or start of the dungeon, and then I usually use this as a cooldown on boss fights. Yeah, that might work. And then let me see here. I've got 1,000. Okay, let's go see if we can upgrade anything. We should be able to.
For
Okay.
you, I offer only the finest.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so haste is somewhat low. It's 11%. I'd like to get haste back up. I feel like mastery's fairly good at 20%. Like as a baseline, like I'm able to stand far enough back from most things that it's not um a terrible issue. But yet I'm still um, close enough that I'm not out of range of healing or anything like that. Okay, so that's +1 haste. That's 0. That's mastery. That's 1. That's 0. That grants versatility. What gave me... Didn't something give me 2? No, that's 0. That's mastery. That's 1. That's 1 and critical strike. Wonder if this changes with specs. Because you'd think everything would just upgrade across the board to some degree. Oh no, I might upgrade this. That will give me agility. Getting quite used to using the effect, as I said, on boss fights. So yeah, 98.
Remember,
And then
everything has value.
let me see. Oh, now it increases critical strike, or this one increases critical strike, which appears to be useful for. So I wonder if it does it with your highest. I mean, 50% critical strike isn't terrible. I guess I never checked when I got a different one, because it puts them both on cooldown. Unless it changes each time you use it. Because this one was the first one I got, and it gave me versatility, I remember. That's interesting. I'm going to pay closer attention to that. So, yeah. So there you go, folks. Other than that, have been messing around on my druid. So groups still have been those rare moments where it's just not a great time of day to try to do PvP or Mythics if there's just not a lot of groups, not a lot of people playing, so there's just not a lot of groups. Been messing around on my druid, so I actually got her item level up as well this week, just doing random battlegrounds, trying to get used to balance and just to get some honor to actually get her in some better gear. So, yeah, there's a few things I'd kind of like to do with her, either at the end of what'll probably be more the end of season 3 or the beginning of season 4. So, yeah. So there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.